Elevate TV, advancing kingdom lifestyle.
Good morning, good evening, good afternoon, good whatever it is from wherever you are watching us right now on Elevate TV, where we are advancing kingdom lifestyle. This is your favorite Friday evening show, Kenyan time. Niko works now Otas. And today we are coming to you from Twiga Towers. This is in the heart of CBD, Nairobi. We are talking to one amazing gentleman who is doing matters, tourism and travel. This guy is the man behind Kikwetu Expeditions. We are talking to Mr. Mugo. How are you, sir?
I'm very fine.
Welcome to the show.
Thank you so much, sir.
Wow.
Yeah, it's an honor and a great pleasure to have you visit our office here in Nairobi. I'm delighted as well to have you as my guest today and also to take us through a journey of tourism and what we do here at Kikwetu Expeditions and Adventures. It's a tour and travel company that was founded in year 2017.
2017?
Yes.
Okay.
So by then I was still employed and I had passion in tourism, but I had now to consult with God and be like, okay, what can I do? Because I really wanted to be to be a CEO, but really I don't have that name. I love it when someone called me a tour lead, the operations manager, or tour and travel consultant, because it makes me proud, and the willingness and the passion you can find, as in you'll be able to see it. So that's a little about Kikwetu Expeditions. So when I was thinking about it, and I didn't want to do something in line with what my bosses were doing, I was employed under a real estate company. So I didn't want to do anything concerning real estate. And my passion was with wildlife traveling. I thought it's nice and it's awesome to do something in that line. So I seeked God in it. And that's the time that I was like, what literally can I just do apart from this? And the term Kikwetu was derived from there. So it originally means in English, our heritage, our culture, our tradition. So when people within the country, outside the country, to experience and to have a touch with that, our own, that is. And that's the time that I fathomed about that thing, and I gave birth to Kikwetu Expeditions. So I registered the company. I didn't have much. So I had one of your members, but then I had not joined Life Church. So one of the members, Mr. Edwin Manyara, is one who mentored me and gave me a cheer. And I was assisted by Advocate Charles Kimathi, and he helped me now to register the company. And now I got a name. So after getting a name, I was still worried because I didn't have any background knowledge concerning tourism. So inside, I would just do some background check. I would do some research. I took my time to do research and know more about this. How do you do bookings? And since I had some few friends in tourism, they assisted me in that. Some were in hospitality industry. I still had a background in hospitality industry, and out of it, I have now a brand that today I would say it's doing well in the market. And our main focus is to take people through traveling. Inside, normally I would say it's inbound and outbound travels, visa applications to some few countries like the Schengen countries. That we are speaking Schengen countries. We are speaking of UAE, Dubai visas, and UK. We assist in that, and flight bookings. So it's a journey that has been growing gradually and smoothly. And with now doing local or domestic tourism within our country, because our country is magical and rich. It has a lot people have not explored. People just think we only have Nairobi and Mombasa, They forget that we have places like Masai Mara if you want to do wilderness. We have places like Amboseli. We have places like Savo. We have places like Samburu, the northern Kenya. Actually, northern Kenya is one of the best and beautiful, magical areas that you can visit because it has the special vibes, animals.
How much does somebody need to start such a company? You know, because somebody is watching us and they're like, wewe jamaa lazima alikuwa na pesa. So they're like, how much do they need? You know, what are some of the licenses they need? What are some of the offices they need to visit? You know, what are these requirements?
Okay, should I shock you?
Shock me.
I didn't have any capital. I started only with 5,000.
That is money.
Yeah, so that 5,000 is what I paid to advocate, and he had my name secured. And then now from there, I obtained a business certificate registration. So first, I would advise a young person who is looking forward to get or to venture into business. You need first of all to come up names, not 2 or 3, but a minimum of 5 names, and then now choose the best. Then you do a name search. After you've done a name search, you will find now if it's not registered under the Ministry of Registrar, you now pick it and go register it. Still also under the office of the Ministry of Registrar. The registrar will just book you in, and then now as per the acts of the government of Kenya, you will obtain your name. Then now you'll have a trading name. So that's what I did. I didn't even upgrade my company name to a limited company. I first started trading as a business name. I can tell someone to start there, and then now once you've started now getting income and you have some good cents in your pocket, you can now upgrade it to a limited. The reason why I was advised to do that, starting a limited company requires to have a lot, and it's not easy because you need to have the tax compliance certificate. You need to have some directors in your company. You need to have some shares. And when you speak about shares, let's now start speaking about a capital of around 200,000, 300 or 4,000 based on your capability. And since I didn't have these and I wanted not to stay more into underemployment, I started with the little ahead. So I had the 5,000. And that's how my journey kicked off.
So, ladies and gentlemen, this is a journey of 5,000. And today he's talking about UAE like it's another city in Kenya, like Kisumu or some sort. He's mentioning Dubai like it's another Machakos. Ladies and gentlemen, that's what 5,000 can do. It makes all the difference how you start. He started with a business name, now he has a company, and he's doing all this big, massive stuff on matters tourism and travels. Remember, this program is brought to you by Nexon Limited, your industrial laboratory partner. And just before we maybe go on a short break on the first part of the show, maybe what are some of the, you've just talked of the capital, but somebody's, and of course the license, somebody's asking maybe what are the legal requirements in terms of, is there a government body that you need to register with? Is there maybe a board of something that you report to? Like we know all these boards and all these bodies that are regulating various industries. So the tourism and travel industry, whom do you report to?
Okay.
Yeah.
For tourism and travel industry, we are regulated under we are regulated by one body. It's called TRA. TRA stands for Tourism Regulatory Authority. Their offices are Kenya Utalii House, just here in town in the CBD. So you need to register and be a compliant. You'll be licensed. That is.
So they also give you another license?
Yes. Apart from the government license, the business single permit, you need that one is for the county government. I know I say it has been reduced to the county government. But after that, you've obtained the single permit business, you need to have a TRA license. And then now in there, now you can join yourself with, we have, I wouldn't say local, but we have associations that we ourselves
are part
of. Like if you're a tour operator, you won't be called, I will not be called Kikwetu Expeditions when I join in there. I'll be called a tour operator. So I'm joining in this association. We have like Tourism Tour Operator Society of Kenya, TOSC. We have CATO, Kata are for those members wa zamani au ndio walifound hiyo. And then we have Kata. So all these association, they help us in different ways. But for an upcoming tour operator, I would advise just after you have registered, obtain a single business permit, then comply with the TRA, and then now you will still need to comply with what do you call this, tax compliance. It's a long process. Wow. But you need to have this because now you'll be charging the VAT and the levies. They need to be there as part of your returns. Wow. And then now, lastly, now you can associate and just join in. We have even a small group that we have created ourselves. Like we have a group called Tour Operators Group, where we just formed a chama to help and assist one another.
Wow.
Yes.
I want us to take a short break and just pay the bills and just bring you those few information that you need to know on matters entertainment. See you after the short break. We'll be back with more.
Why is the church leadership weak? The weakness of church leadership is on the character formation of leaders. What are the integrity issues that come face to face with that space called pastor? Church leadership, it has failed to say no when it is supposed to say no. Honorable Kalonzo Musyoka, he says, I'm a servant leader. Servant leadership, it is not more about doing. Yes, it's more about being. Welcome to the show, sir. Thank you so much. Our guest is Dr. Peter Mulinge. He's the founder and president of Africa Servant Leadership Development Initiative.
Catch the GG Report with Pastor Godfrey Gishuki every Friday from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m.
So welcome back to the second part of the show. This is Niko Otas here on Elevate TV, where we are advancing kingdom lifestyle. And we are still here with Mr. Mugo himself. I don't know that to call him the ED, the founder, the pioneer.
Call me the lead, because I have a group.
The lead, eh?
Yeah, the lead.
Now this is the lead, it means that word, behind Kikwetu expeditions or Kikwetu adventures, if you like. And he's just telling us about matters, tourism and travel. And I know for the first part of the show, just given us the background, the requirements, and what have you. But on this second bit of the show, which is just like a few minutes, I just want us to talk about some of the challenges maybe we are facing in this industry. Because somebody might want to enter here, and then when they start the journey, they hit a rock bottom, and they're like, well, you did give us this part of the passion. So what are some of the challenges that you people face in this industry?
Wow. When it comes to challenges, there are plenty. You know, I've not mentioned about owning, like, you know, we have these tour vehicles. Having an office like this one, it's not as well easy here in town. Because obtaining, first of all, an office space, like where we are being charged over 30,000. And you see how small it is. So you will think that's the first challenge, because you need to obtain an office. For people to trust you and to believe in you, you can't sell them. You can just give them a word of mouth only. They would want even to engage with you at a personal point. So they would want a physical location. And I wouldn't say that that's a challenge, but it's a challenge to obtain an office setup if you're alone and you don't have good financial muscles. But if you can look for someone that you can partner and get a space, your clients will still be okay and comfortable. Secondly, another challenge that we face is obtaining the licenses. It's not a smooth journey.
Where is the challenge?
Obtaining the licenses as a company, you need first of all you need to have not less than 3 or 1 company car that is under
The company.
And remember now, obtaining a car like a Land Cruiser, it's around 5 point. Someone might be worried. Did you have one? I didn't have, but I had now to connect with a friend. So I did that, and I overcame that challenge. So I obtained the license and I applied it. Yeah, so because you need to do it legally. You can do it illegally. I wouldn't advocate that for a Christian. Do it legally and be on a point that you're clean and clear. The other second challenge is clientele. You won't just come because you've started a company, you think that you will get clientele by tomorrow. Like for me, I had now to start with the people that were within my area, my circle of friendship. But as well, it was not easy for them to trust me. But by God's grace, I just opened a Facebook, Instagram account first, and then tried just to post and boosting. When you're boosting, it's reaching people. People will just call you, and that's how they build it. So building a clientele is still a challenge, but once you obtain a clientele, things align. And like you've had me mentioning about UAE, Dubai, like now if you want now to go to that country, by the time now you obtain those, you know how to process the visas. We have quacks and we have crafty people everywhere in the market. Nobody will just tell you that, but I'm saying this because people are there. You'll first of all meet those how do I call them
Brokers.
Yeah, brokers watakosa. And not only just brokers, there are people who just swindle. A broker is good because he can broke to get something, but it's someone who just swindle you.
There's a swindler.
Yeah, swindler who just swindle your money. They will tell you, yes, I will do you a visa. You want visa, Dubai visa? Okay, fine. And you fail to do a due diligence. Then you get my money. One visa, it's 16,000. As we're speaking, it's USD 125. So the dollar is trading as 135. So that's a range of around 16,000 to 17,000. Imagine if giving someone 17,000 and they have failed to give you a visa and the client is on your neck. So that's a challenge. By the time now you obtain a legit person or a good person that you can work with, I would tell someone to first of all do due diligence. Do a very good research on whom you're dealing with. So that's those are the challenges that we face. And as well, other challenges, it's market. The market, it's not smooth as people think. People will think like they see those big cars running from airport to the bush and so forth. The market, we have 2 types of market. We have the local market and we have international market. So you need to establish yourself fit and very well. So you need to overcome a challenge of how you can get these clients, and like how I just said there previously, obtaining a clientele is one of the main I would say main challenge, because clientele are different ways. They are solo, they are family, they are corporate, companies. So you need not to sell yourself. Get out there, hustle like any other person, produce pamphlet, produce your business cards, and then now face that demon, as in hit it on the head. Be like, now I will conquer this. So go get in that office, express yourself, introduce yourself. If they trust in you, well and good.
All right.
Because people would choose not to.
All right.
Yes.
So I know this might sound off, but what are some of your major client base? Like, is it corporate? Is it individual? Is it government? Like, if you look at the market currently and where you are, where is your niche as Kikwetu?
I didn't finish my studies, so the only certificate I have is only a Form 4 certificate. But I got into campus, and then now when I got into campus, I had passion and I got myself into hospitality. It gave me a baseline. So my clientele came from that line, and even the real estate. Real estate, I was able to connect with most of the corporate organizations and so forth. So I know we find now our clients are from wouldn't say ministry. We are looking forward someday, maybe or soon, to get into the ministry. But our clientele you would get from mostly our corporates, solo, and families. Yes, that's where our clientele is coming from.
Okay.
Yeah.
So assuming I want to go for holiday, maybe in Samburu. The other day I saw you posted Samburu something. Is it a lodge or something?
Also Ashnil.
Yes. Assuming I want to go to that Ashnil place or something. What are the packages like? You may not give us the exact figures, but what are the packages like, so that anybody who's watching us, maybe they are working with a budget, they know that for me to get to Kikwetu, this is the amount I need, you know.
Okay. In tourism, we have three kind of sets for packages. We have a budget, a mid-range, and a luxury. Yeah. So for a budget, it's what you're comfortable, capable. It ranges between 5,000 to 30,000. That's a budget package. And then for a mid-range package, starts from 35,000 to around 80. And then luxury now starts from 100,000 and there are even facilities that you can spend like 700,000 a night.
One night?
Yes, one night.
700,000?
700,000. We have one in Masai Mara. So like Samburu, you just need, for a group joining means you're sharing a tour van or a Land Cruiser, and then minimum of 6 people, maximum of 8 people. One safari van can pick 8 people, or Land Cruiser, and minimum we can take is 6 people, because it is easy, because we have something called per person sharing. Per person sharing, that means you've taken a room that has 2 beds, a twin room. So it's affordable for you, because you as Otas, let's say me, and you want to go to Masai Mara or Samburu, you can pay only 16,500 for 2 days, for a 3 days 2 nights package. So we will share one room, instead of just I paying 40,000 or 35,000, and I'm not capable of that. We just have to split it so that can be affordable for it. But based on anyone's financial muscles, we have packages suit for them. But the little we can start from we can start from 16,000, 3 days 2 nights. We have 2 days 1 night packages that also range between that price, and we have others called excursions and day trips. Excursions and day trips, we just plan a full day trip that ranges from we have hiking the famous mountain, like people know of Mount Longonot. You have Abadeas. You can just go there. It's only 2,900 or 3,000. So they range just from 2,000 to 5,000 day trips.
All right.
Yes.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have just been informed by the producers and the directors that we're about to close the show, unfortunately. But I hope you've learned a thing or two, and I want to take this opportunity and get it back to you. And I want you to look at this camera where our Nyonyi is and speak to that young person who wants to venture into tours and travels, and maybe encourage somebody who is yet to go on a vacation or or on an expedition. Just tell them why they should.
Okay.
Yes.
I would say it's not too late to take a vacation. Choose a vacation to go and unwind, rewind, and also rejuvenate. Because a vacation helps you to express, as in when you're rewinding and you're expressing, you're able now to get rid of those stresses at work, from home, and so forth. And also, not telling you that you should I should go for a vacation without your family. Embrace family vacations. They're good. They bring the family together and bond. You can connect with your family from vacation. Maybe you're not able to connect with them well from home. Vacation is good because they will feel that touch of a family. And for a young person outside there and you'd want to venture in tourism, I would want to tell you that it's not bad to dare. Just dare your passion. Because passion will help you surpass whatever you learned. Like for me, it's all about passion. So passion will always give you a push, because you're doing something that you deeply love and nobody is forcing you to do it. So whatever you feel today like you want to get into, not only just tourism, you can venture into different markets, you can get into real estate, you can get into manufacturing and so forth. Just dare, give a dare, and you will achieve your dreams. And don't fail, don't fear to fail.
All right.
Because that's another thing. Failures, I have a lot of failures, and failures will help you to outgrow whatever challenge you face.
Okay.
Yeah.
So Facebook, you are Kikwetu Expeditions?
Yeah, Facebook, it's Kikwetu Expeditions.
Instagram?
Instagram, Kikwetu Expeditions.
Twitter?
Twitter, Kikwetu Expeditions.
All right.
Our website, kikwetuexpeditions.com.
Wow.
Yeah.
So it's all been about Kikwetu today. Hope to see more Kenyan staff, or rather Kikwetu staff, next week. That can only happen on this show. Remember, this show is brought to you by Next Unlimited, your industrial laboratory partner. That's been our time. See you again, same channel, same time next week. God bless you. We are out of here.